watching Sun TV, broadcasting to the world from studios in Providenciales, in the beautiful by nature Turks and Caicos Islands. Sun TV, your source for real news as it happens.
Report into the financial statements of the Turks and Caicos Islands government for the period of March 31st, 2008 to March 31st, 2011 has highlighted several areas of major concerns to authorities. I'm Leslie Garland, and thanks for watching. The 42-page document, which was released to the media on Wednesday, October 24th, noted, for example, that there were 56 persons engaged as special advisors to various ministers and also engaged in different capacities within TCIG's ministries. In 2007-2008, the total spent was $1.4 million, an 84% increase from the 2006-2007 amount. There was a further increase of 34% in 2008-2009 to $1.9 million when compared to 2007-2008. The report noted that these positions were discontinued in August 2009, but for the period of April 2009 to August 2009, total cost was $494,000. In terms of telecommunications costs, which include local, international, and costs for faxes, in 2007 to 2008, total costs were $2.6 million. This was further increased in 2008-2009 to $2.7 million. Measures were taken in 2009-2010 and 2010-2011 to reduce these costs by discontinuing certain telephone lines that were available for use and limiting the number of cell phones provided to ministries and departments. The report said that overall, based on analysis and review, there was a lack of control over telephone lines and cell phones placed in ministries, and there was no review of telephone usage. Total subvention to statutory bodies totaled $27 million for 2007-2008, $16 million for 2008-2009, $8.8 million for 2009-2010, and $14 million for 2010-2011. During 2007-2008, the Tourist Board received $9.2 million, which was 33% of total subvention in 2007-2008. The Airports Authority received $7.6 million, which was 27% of total subvention in 2007-2008. The TCI Community College received $2.7 million, which was 9.6% of total subvention in 2007-2008. With regard to other grants and subventions, the Audit Office found that most of the narratives recorded against a majority of transactions were inadequate and in most cases misleading. It was noted that the Office of the Premier incurred $1.6 million in 2007-2008, $1 million in 2008-2009, and $141,000 in 2009-2010. Significant payments were made to local private schools and churches as contributions add to local and international airlines as subsidies for certain travel routes. A significant amount was paid to an international company of $330,000 in 2007-2008, of which we were not able to get information to verify this payment. Large donations were made to organizations that organize festivals and other activities. It was also recognized that there are no obligations placed on these organizations who receive donations from TCIG to report how the funds were spent. Local hosting across TCIG ministries and departments totaled $727,000 in 2007-2008 and $358,000 for 2008-2009. The Office of the Premier during the period of 2007-2008 represents 77% of the total cost and 73% of the total cost in 2008-2009, which was $260,000. The charges were covered for cocktail parties, buffet dinners, Christmas parties, entertainment, security, and liquor costs. Most of these charges were inappropriate and outrageous, as the Audit Office said. In an interview with Sun TV, Governor Rick Todd said he was happy that the report was published so that the people could see how their money was spent.
We've just made public the reports written by the Internal Audit Office of the TCI government on 4 years of government accounts from 2007 to 2011. I know that's a little late for some of the years, and that's regrettable, and I'm sorry about that. But there's been an awful lot of work that's been done, and I'm very grateful to the acting Chief Auditor Mrs. Williams and her team for everything they've done to put these audits together. I know audit isn't something which normally sets people's blood racing, but actually it is quite important because it shows exactly what has been going on in government, and it also helps to identify issues which require further work. So audit isn't about blaming people or saying or sort of calling names or throwing stones. It's about working out what's happened and what could be done better. But they also give, I think, a very important sense of what has been going on inside government. Government is committed, TCIG is committed to working harder to make audit even more effective, and under the new constitution there will be a new post of Auditor General who will be working to the governor and, more importantly, to the Legislative Assembly to make sure that public money is properly spent on TCI. The audit findings are not part of a blame game, if you will. The point about audit is meant to, just to show weaknesses and to then ask those responsible, for example, in a ministry or a statutory body, to take forward improvements so that things get better in the future. So audit matters because it is an attempt to find out where taxpayers' money has gone, to find out if it has been spent well or badly, and to try to learn lessons for the future. I'm very pleased that we have now got these audits out because the people at TCI do have a right to know what's been happening with their money. And I think that is absolutely fundamental in any democracy, in any civilised, normal country, that those who spend taxpayers' money, and let's be clear, government spending is taxpayers' money, should explain how they spent it, and should also show that they've done the best they can to spend it wisely and effectively. And if there are occasions where a government ministry or a political leader or a minister hasn't spent money wisely, then I think they should simply be expected to answer the public for that.
The Turks and Caicos Islands Airport Authority has issued a reminder that the government has increased the levy or royalties on minerals exploration and exploitation from $1 to $10 per cubic yard, effective September 30th, 2012. The public is hereby advised that with immediate effect, all quarry or marl discharged or sold from the Providenciales International Airport stockpile will attract a government levy of $10 per cubic yard, which is around $350 per normal truckload. This levy is to be paid directly to TCIG and is in addition to the existing trucking and loading cost. A call has been made for whistleblowing legislation in the Turks and Caicos Islands. The report from the Internal Audit Office recommended that appropriate legislation be developed to offer absolute protection to anyone who raises a genuine suspicion inside the civil service. Whistleblowing can be defined as a disclosure of information by an individual who alleges willful misconduct carried out by an individual or group of individuals. According to the report, it is therefore vitally important that there is adequate legislation in place to protect whistleblowers. The document noted that history is replete with stories of people who blew the whistle and effectively ended their own careers. Therefore, public servants will be more willing to provide information on suspicious activity if they know that they will be protected. The report added that there should also be policies and procedures in place to handle, respond, investigate, report, and disclose information on behaviors or conduct which may appear to be of concern, and that consideration should be given to introducing anonymous and confidential whistleblower hotlines, perhaps provided by an outside party that can be trusted. It was also stated that potential weaknesses in control processes should be addressed so that the opportunities for inappropriate or unethical behavior can be minimized. That's our Sun TV News package for today, Wednesday, October 24th, 2012. Until next time, when we bring you more real news as it happens, directly to your computer, your mobile phone, or your tablet. Until then, I'm Leslie Garland. Thanks for watching.